First minicamp in the books for Coach Shane Steichen. The next time he gets his team together is going to be up at Grand Park for training camp. What do you think about what went on here? What do you think about his quarterbacks? He was asked a lot of questions.
He looked natural.
He did. He looked natural. You know, we just broke camp. We had a little punt competition with the big guys catching punts. They had to catch 2. We had 6 guys up, and first 2 caught it. It was too easy. Maybe we should have put it back a little more, but it was fun. Thought it was a good off season, good start. Good foundation of what we're trying to get done here. And then training camp will be here before we know it, and we'll be ready to roll. So with that, I'll take questions.
What tells you that, that was a good off season? What as a coach, do you
Yeah,
take
I think
away?
the biggest thing that, I was looking for was the chemistry and the energy, you know what I mean? And really just detailing up what we want to get done offensively and defensively. And just attention to detail is a big part of what I believe in. And I thought the guys did that. We had our ups and downs at moments, but again, bouncing back and not making the same mistake twice was big for those guys, but was pleased with where everyone's at.
Pleased with the progress of the young quarterback? I realize it's a snapshot. But
Yeah, I am. And, it'll be, obviously we'll get pads on in training camp, to get, the real rush and the real feel and all that stuff. But pleased with where he's at, grasping the offense. And it's day-by-day process, with any player, whether it's quarterback, receiver, tight ends, running backs, DBs, all those different things. But, pleased with where he's at. Got to keep working, and we'll go from there.
You've been put him in some different situations between red zone and some of the hurry-up. Do you feel like, does he kind of embrace the challenge of learning that way?
Yeah, I think so. I think, this week, we installed a lot of things during the offseason. This week, we kind of just put it was all in this week, you know what I mean? It was unscripted periods and just call it periods and going from there. And, stuff that might have not been, scripted over the last, 2 weeks showed up today in the call it period. So it's good to, stress the mind on everybody and see where everyone's at.
What impresses you the most about Gardner and Anthony?
You know what? Gardner's he's a really good leader. Played a lot of football in this league. Just really pleased that, with his mindset and how he attacks every single day. And then obviously, being with Anthony and Anthony seeing how he works, when you have that veteran presence around with a young quarterback, to see that, I always think that helps. But I'm really pleased with both those guys.
Shane, what do you think of the passing offense these last 2 days?
We need to be better there. We definitely need to be better there, and that's stuff we're going to look at, obviously, and we'll continue to improve on that.
Any update on Isaiah?
No, I don't think.
Shane, when you do get to training camp, just what do you anticipate just from a competitive standpoint in terms of your roster? Like, do you see a competitive roster right now?
I do. I think obviously, once we get into it, looking at things, there's going to be some position battles like there always is in every year and every camp. But just the intensity, the energy, I want these guys to play with passion, and have a lot of energy, and that's going to show up when these pads come on and kind of see, who the dogs are, when it comes out. So
what kind of value does an elite running back add to an offense?
Shoot, I think, when you got a guy that can, break big runs, you know what I mean? There's guys that can get 3-4 yards a pop, but when you got a guy that can really hit it and, create those explosive in the run game, I think that definitely helps your offense.
And I know Gardner and Anthony mentioned yesterday getting together with wideouts this summer to throw. Obviously, pretty much every team does that.
Yeah.
Does it take on more importance considering their newness and the lack of reps for Pittman and Downs out here?
Yeah, I think with anything, right? You got a new young quarterback, and obviously, and Gardner's new to the system, and not new to the system, but new to the team, and just being around guys. And the more you can, throw with those guys and be around those guys, the better you're going to become as a football team. So the time away from this building that they get together and go do their thing, I think it's definitely going to help.
We didn't see Jake Witt or Zach Moss the last couple of days. Are they dealing with anything?
Jake Witt's got a little personal deal, and then Zach, he just had a baby. So, yeah.
That's Shane Steichen. A lot of the players keep talking about what Shane Steichen talked about. And he talked about accountability. He talked about attention to detail. Really, really important in football. Really, really important in life. If you don't have attention to detail, you got attention to nothing. And so Shane Steichen talking about his attention to detail, which is evident during the workouts, really, really important.